Welcome to Sunday Brunch with Black Tea. I'm your host, Miko, and this is my wonderful co-host, Lynn and Candy. And we're coming to you today, just the three of us, so we can just sit and have some girl talk, chat about some things, and just talk about some, really intense things that goes on in the business world when it comes to women, women in business. But first, before we get started, you guys always know we got to talk about that good food that we had today.
Yes.
So just to let you guys know what we had today, we had a open-faced breakfast sandwich that was made with a butterfly French toast that had turkey bacon with some avocado, eggs, and onion ring.
Very delicious.
I know it sounds kind of weird,
So
but
good.
it's good, right?
Yeah.
I was just sitting there thinking like, I need something that's gonna be, mouth-watering for my girl.
And
So,
it was.
so I was coming up with something, something different, something little unique.
I like the fact that you put the onion ring on top and the bread at the bottom and you were still able to pick it up.
Yeah,
give it height. And it was like a bun on top. Crunchiness. Yeah, it was a little crispy.
That onion ring gave it the crunch. Right. So and then we just had some regular hash browns with a little chives on top.
Regular. She doesn't make it regular. No. Regular. Just say
Just some hash browns.
You didn't have all the bell peppers going on there, but other than that, they wouldn't
regular bite.
Very good.
And then we also had some Lord, I just forgot.
Salad.
I'm sorry.
Your salad and the chicken. Yeah.
Lord, you see what happened, y'all? You see what happened? Yes. We had some gluten-free fried chicken breast. And we also had a citrus chopped salad with some arugula, some cabbage, some carrots, and some purple cabbage as well. So it was very good. It had a very nice citrus dressing. Fresh. Yeah. It makes it really springy, like really, fresh and unique. So that was our wonderful brunch for today. If you guys want to know any of the recipes that we have from that, you can definitely go into blackteacomplete.com, and get any of the recipes that we had for our brunch.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
All right, ladies, so let's get started. It's just the three of us today, and I thought it would be good for us to just kind of sit without having a guest and just talk about some things amongst each other. Now, everything that we're going to talk about today is basically our opinion.
Okay.
It's our opinion, the way we look at, women in business today.
Yeah, from our perspective.
From our perspective, because we are three women in business today.
Right.
So, just from our perspective on, how we see things, how we view things based on how things are actually, manifesting out there, because we all know that this is a male-driven world.
Yes.
When it comes to business, unfortunately, and even according to the SBA, women, we have a very low percentage when it comes to different things, especially like getting financial support. It's said that we were technically 23% to their 56%.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a big, difference. But it did also say that we have some advantages because, we are multitaskers.
Absolutely.
So that's what keeps the small percentage of women that are out there in business today, because we are multitaskers based on just our natural, instincts on being women and things that we do. It really helps us out when it comes to managing business better. And when I say that, I want to just bring to attention that, the definition of a woman entrepreneur is basically a woman who can organize and manage an enterprise. It does not have to do with
We do that in all the
business. Right. It doesn't have to do with owning a business. Right. It doesn't have to do with owning a business. And I was shocked when I read that, because I was like, wait, I thought entrepreneurship was what I own a business.
Right.
No, it's
money and revenue from.
Right. It's any business that you organize and that you manage, any enterprise that you organize and manage tags you as an entrepreneur. So that was something very,
A new definition to it.
Yeah.
The real definition to it.
The real definition, exactly.
Yeah, like you said, you've always thought you own your own business, own an entrepreneur. You're so proud to say it.
Right.
I've been an entrepreneur. So while we all saying all that, I've been an entrepreneur for a long time.
Right.
And it makes sense.
Right.
And organize.
Right.
So
because that's what makes your business today. And if you think about it, if you really think about it, the other thing that we really ranked high in percentage was from the SBA was men hire women to run the business that they have developed and created. Do you know what I'm saying?
The organizer.
The organizer.
That's where that comes in.
Yes. There's so many women that sit on the backbone of these big corporations that don't get the recognition that they need because it's the man's space.
Behind the scenes.
That's sitting out there.
family.
Right.
But in business,
Yeah, it's everywhere.
But it's time for us to come to the forefront.
There you go.
And be known and seen for that.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and we're growing. We're
Yeah.
definitely growing. We're definitely getting out there, you know, but I think a lot of it has to do with the fears that women have when it comes to competing and coming up against,
Absolutely.
you know, these men out here in the world and fighting with it. Some of us will go through it.
it's inside.
Oh,
I don't think that, I think we put that on ourselves more so than them because we were for next. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we are the fear of, if I show him that I can do better than him, he might not need me. He might let me go.
right.
Right?
Yeah.
So we kind of sit back
Yeah,
and
we put our
do
own-
it behind the scenes
Yeah.
and do what we need
Quiet.
to do.
Right.
Yeah.
And the other fear I think we have as well, on top of that, is if I succeed on my own, will I get the support from that man that was
Well, I think
that
it's
was
more
supportive at the
so,
beginning?
more
You know what I'm
so
saying?
Think about
than
that.
because succeeding on your own will be a good thing for the household, for the family, but it's the in between, trying to succeed. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the fear of changing out of that 9-to-5 job
Okay.
to
Yeah.
your job that you want to pursue, or you know your entrepreneurship that
Yeah.
you know, your business you want to create, is changing from the 9-to-5 to that, and the support in between that.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
can see that.
They're not gonna be mad about your success. I mean, unless there's an ego thing.
And in
that's
some
how
situations that is the case. Yeah.
But I think it's
situation.
more so of us. You say, and we're speaking of our own opinion.
Right.
Yes. So let me speak. When I think about it, it's the fear of the support in between the start and the success of a business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely a big fear. I can see. I agree. That's definitely a big fear. It's a lot of women out there, including myself, you know, that have that fear. Like, you know, what do I do? You know, what if I don't make it? What if it doesn't
Where,
work?
when, and how?
Where? You know,
Yeah.
how is this gonna happen? How is this gonna work? You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
right.
The security of a job.
Right.
Because you have insurance. You have, you know,
But
all
you know
the
what? Some of the way for your social security.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's
All that security that comes with having a job that you know
Right.
you without taxes with.
Right, right.
Yeah, it does.
Right, right.
And when you got a family,
Right, right.
you have to think about more than just yourself.
Right, and that's a challenge. That brings us into the the challenges that we have in the work, as women, building businesses. Is we're faced with a lot of different challenges because we are the entrepreneurs of our household. We are the ones that run our household. So how do we incorporate everything and make everything work?
And
fit
still have
together,
that
and still
going on.
have that going on?
and be successful.
And be successful at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So the support, the challenges, and then we come to the regrets that we end up having, because we don't take that leap of faith. We don't step out there. We do have those fears that hold us back and say, oh well, we can't because and that's a regret because I know I have regrets. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah.
I would say my regret is not starting sooner.
There you go.
That's what I was gonna say. The fear of not stepping out in the beginning.
Yes.
And then now that it's started, it's like, why not? What was I thinking
Yes.
all that whole time?
Mhm.
You was not stepping out on faith. You was in
Right.
fear.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then now it's coming to fruition. And it's like, oh, I could have been it.
Yeah.
Right.
I could have
Now,
been this.
I know that I'm a procrastinator.
Absolutely.
And I know that
I don't even talk about it.
Yeah.
And
They said the first thing of recovery is admit that you have a problem.
Well, honey, I have admitted it.
I don't think I can recover. It's in my sign. It's in my sign.
It's in your sign, yeah.
It's in my sign. It's
Well,
I'm so
it's not
sorry.
in mine, and my sign basically said we're go getters, and I don't know, I haven't got it yet. I'm still, I'm a procrastinator.
I think you, like I said, you wear a lot of hats.
That's it.
So for you, it's like, which hat am I wearing
That's
today?
it. That's it.
That's not procrastination.
No, that's
You don't
being
have
a
that.
master
No.
of.
Yeah, you don't know. You have so many tricks up your sleeve that you don't know which one to pull out today.
So I'm confused.
Not that it's straight up. But yeah, you might be just a little confused on what you're doing that
Right,
day.
right.
And
Because
what
you
energy
have
of
your
yourself to
talents.
put into it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I know one thing. I appreciate you ladies because I definitely, it's hard for you to tell yourself what's going on with yourself because you looking and you're like, oh, I'm doing okay, I'm on path, but no,
Yeah.
no,
It's like
you're not,
running on-
exactly.
But with the same thing is that we don't want to beat ourselves up.
Yeah.
As long as you're making some attempt to it, then where you were yesterday, you're better today. You know what I mean? You have to start somewhere.
Right.
So you can't beat yourself up what you didn't do yesterday.
Right.
No regrets.
So we're gonna talk.
No regrets.
So
No regrets.
speaking of that, we're gonna talk about how to overcome all this.
Okay.
How do we overcome those things? help with somebody else.
Okay.
I mean, what do you think? I mean, like, what are some things you think we can do? Some pointers you think we can give about overcoming some of these things in the business world for women?
I think one thing that we need to do, especially as a new entrepreneur, and as a woman, I think for anyone as a new entrepreneur, for that matter, should reach out to other people for mentors.
Oh, that's good.
Because a lot of times we have we can have a thought, an idea, and that's what anything stems from. It's from your first thought,
Yeah.
and it could be something that is already pre-existing that you feel like you can enhance and make better with your own twist.
Right.
But that's just when it comes to selling or maybe having a brick and mortar business or online. But there's still someone out there who has done it and been there before you.
Oh yeah.
That can give you pointers.
Oh yeah. That possibly can help with the fear too. Help with the fear of getting out there and really getting started. Because I know a lot of people's biggest fear outside of just failing. The biggest fear is just the support and people don't like what I'm selling or people don't like what I'm offering.
Is this business already out there? Is it overkill with it?
Right.
How can I fit in?
How can I stand out?
Right.
Right. So I mean, there's so many different avenues that we can go down when it comes to getting the support or even dealing with the fears we have in the business as women. But like you said, I think mentorship, that's a really good point. Will definitely help. Definitely helps. Talking to somebody who's been there, who's gone through the challenges that you're going through. Somebody who's possibly going through it at the moment.
Right. Can try to help you to avoid those things, mishaps going on.
Trials and tribulations.
Right.
But you know what else too? We have to be willing to accept it. Some people aren't willing to accept when people point out, their flaws.
I know a couple of people who I think of offhand that who ask for it.
Yeah.
But and then it's not that you expect them to take your advice, but take somebody's advice when you're asking for it.
Maybe it takes something more than one time.
But when something, but here's my
you
thing.
beat them upside the head with it, it is still not.
Yeah, well, not even necessarily beating them upside the head with it, but when things are happening that you ask for advice how to prevent, and you keep letting something else keep happening.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, do you want to prevent it from happening? Because I'm from the school of, when I was growing up, if somebody told me something that can happen, I ain't gonna do that because I don't necessarily have to go through it to know not to do it no more.
Right.
I know it's gonna harm me in some way, fashion, or form.
Right.
Yeah.
So just in that realm, I'm thinking that somebody who has a business sense, are you coming to ask them for it because you value their advice, their opinion? Then you should take heed to some of it. Before.
Yeah, because if you come and you ask him, then evidently you need it.
Right.
But then what I also noticed that when people ask for advice or opinions from people who have either gone through it or going through it, they act like they already have the answer before the other person gives them the answer.
Yeah.
Then why you ask me if you already have the answer to the question or the problem that you're asking me about? Like, I know that right there drives me crazy. Like, don't ask me.
Yeah.
Don't ask me for the help. Don't ask me for the assistance. Don't ask me for my opinion if you are gonna just say, oh, well, I already did that. Oh, I know about that already. Oh, well, that doesn't work. But then what do you want me to do?
Right.
Then figure it out on your own.
Right.
Right? It's what you want to tell me. Figure it out on your own because I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
If you already know.
And then sometimes some things that work for me or didn't work for me still might work for you. So I get that. Everybody doesn't have to go through the same thing. But I just think that when it comes to some things that are just kind of like common sense, like business rules 101, get your
Everybody don't have common sense.
That's
you can't buy it.
When they say common sense is not that common.
Yeah, that's true.
Common sense is not that common.
Yeah.
So it's hard out there. But the ones that do make it are the ones that do listen.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. They
or
do
reach out, like I said, for those
reach
mentors,
out.
whether they're, getting someone that's like-minded as them or just somebody totally in a different realm, be a business.
Right.
But they're asking maybe for their behind-the-scenes type business, not necessarily what they're selling or promoting.
Yeah.
They can, it's always somebody that can add value to you. Because it's somebody, obviously, business is and whatever you're doing, it's been 9 times out of 10 been done before.
Right.
Absolutely.
But they become your consumer as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're consumers.
And then that's the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to your consumers.
consumer. You
Listen to your
have
customer, yes.
have to.
Big
Because
time.
they can make or break your business. I mean, they do. They
That's
are the
right.
ones
That is the
influencers.
business.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
If it wasn't for them. So when they're complaining, sometimes people look at that as a way of that person's just being negative and they're ruining my business. No, they're giving you a chance to fix it,
Mhm.
so you don't keep having the same
Same
problem, the
mistake.
same
Yeah.
mistake.
Yeah.
And
So
all-
that one Yelp review that's bad can actually be a benefit to you, because now you know. Because sometimes what they say is, when something bad happens and it's repeated more than something that's good, all right? So when something good happens, a lot of times people, tell your friend like you had a good experience, but you don't spread it and it
Oh,
has
no,
that
no,
much passion
it's
behind
negative,
it.
yeah.
And it's a negative comment.
Right.
Yeah.
So that negative comment has more weight than a good comment on Yelp, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But you can prevent from having 10 bad Yelp comments from that one.
That,
Yeah.
or you can learn from that one, because I know even with my Facebook page, and this person is not even a client of mine, but I guess they were just looking at my pictures, and they gave me 4 stars. And I'm looking at I'm like, wait a minute,
Why only
I
4?
didn't even do your hair though.
Right.
How you giving me 4 stars? At first I felt that kind of way, but then I looked at more, and of course my clients gave me 5 or whatever the case may be, but I just thought that was just a step back, humble myself, like,
Yeah.
I can't please everybody.
Right.
I still was kind of a little concerned, like I said, I didn't do that person's hair, so
Right.
how dare you?
Right.
Whatever, maybe didn't like the picture, whatever the
Right.
case may be, I just was like, okay. But you're right, sometimes that 1 or that 10 might make you change it up and do it a little bit better.
Right.
Yes.
And everybody can stand the road.
Right.
Everybody can do it.
Everybody, and that can help us overcome some of our regrets too. You know, because, you know, we do certain things thinking we're doing it, you know, based on, you know, what people want. And it's really about what you want. A lot of people lead their businesses based on their wants, desires, and needs. Versus thinking as a consumer, like, what would my consumer want? Yeah, I might like purple, but my consumers might like pink,
The vast
purple.
majority of them like
Exactly.
Mhm.
So you can't really, you know, say, you know, have a business and only
Do stuff that you like.
that you like. You have to be able to think.
Cater to everyone.
I was
else.
asking
Yeah,
somebody, she
outside
said
the
cater,
box.
because I'm thinking,
Yeah.
that's like if you are, what you are, a chef, and you only cook the things that you like.
Yeah.
How big is your menu really gonna be?
Exactly.
How are you gonna get to the vast majority?
Yeah,
Right.
You're not gonna be able
And
to.
if I can't open up with that, then I can't introduce new things to my guests, my clients, and I
It's
You
not-
think you're a one pony show.
Right, that's all they gonna do.
Yeah.
Because you know when you go to Wingstop, you know what you get.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Wingstop, you get a wing.
Yeah.
Don't get a win.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? But as you know, the type of business that I'm in, you gotta be open to
Versatile.
versatility.
Yeah.
That's smorgasbord.
Exactly. You gotta be open, and you gotta be open to listening to your clients and being able to
Take and
be,
receive feedback.
you know, geared towards, you know, what's custom things for that particular client.
That's
You know, and it's like you're creating custom things for all your clients, especially when you have a big business and you have a lot of product. I'm customizing all of these products for my client. You don't know who the client
their
is yet,
needs,
but you know the client is out there. You know that guest is out there, so you're customizing all, like your butters. You're customizing them based on certain things. So when your clients come, there's something for everybody.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So you know, that's very important. That's very important to make sure that you know you listen to your and learn from your. It might be a regret. I regret doing this. I regret doing that. But it's also a lesson that you're teaching yourself. You know.
And I also, you're right. I agree with that 100%. I also think part of a fear of stepping out when you start a business, and you have a fear of who's going to support you. You know, whether it's your family supporting or your significant other supporting you while you take this leap of faith.
Right.
You know, in the household. You know, are the support of people who will even go and patronize you. You know what I'm saying? All those are fears that we got to overcome. And I think the best way to do it is that you just have to do it. You know, it was a young lady last week, Billy
Don.
Billy
Don,
Don,
who asked that question because she's obviously going to school for her for her business and makeup, and she's asked the question as, how do you know when it's the time to leave your 9 to 5, so to speak, and start your business? Well, it's different for everyone, like I said last week. And so if you, at some point, you just have to do it. And sometimes you can do it still working your 9 to 5.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone does not afford it,
That's what I told
that
you.
opportunity.
You can do part-time,
Right,
part-time.
and then you can do it halfway. It doesn't mean you're still giving that you're still feeding into your desire to be an entrepreneur and to make more of what you wanted to do, but you're also still taking care of your business, but supporting your family or yourself for that matter, and still doing that. So I think you have to start somewhere, and then not be afraid to make a mistake.
Not be afraid.
No, we're gonna make mistakes.
Exactly.
Yeah. See, it's not to be afraid to make mistakes. You're gonna make
You're
mistakes,
going
and you're gonna learn from those
Challenge
mistakes.
yourself.
Yes.
Challenge yourself to overcome those things that you fear, that you feel like you're failing at, that you're scared of doing, that you're scared of asking. Challenge yourself to do these things, because if you don't, nobody else is. Nobody's gonna care that you're not asking for help. Nobody's gonna care that you're scared. They're just not gonna come and utilize your business. They're not gonna care. They're not gonna be like, girl, you scared, so I'm gonna help you out. No, they're gonna be like, that person's not too sure about what they got.
So
I'm not about to go over there
Yes.
and you guys them.
Yeah.
So challenge yourself. There's nothing wrong with you challenge everybody else. So why not put yourself on the challenge?
And that's true, because sometimes we even afraid to support each other because we said, oh, that person, they didn't do that. They are business. They're supposed to, especially we put so much pressure on us, each other, and being perfect. And we should always strive to be perfect.
Absolutely.
But we're human.
Right.
Yep.
I don't know no job I've never made a mistake in.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I know I rectified it by owning up to the mistake and then doing better the next time.
Yep.
In the same way that we give these corporations, whether it's a Starbucks or maybe it's a Walmart, we never say, we complain about them by saying, hey, they didn't have this product that I went there for. I'm not going to patronize them again.
Yeah, you're going back.
You're going back.
You're going back.
So why do we do that to each other?
Yeah, don't do that.
Because it's a competition thing, though.
Yeah.
It's a competition thing. Instead of competing with your neighbor
Or your peers.
or your peers or whatever, instead of competing with them, work with them.
Right.
Yes, you guys have a business that you're offering. Yes, you might have some of the same business. You might offer some of the same thing. But it's something like we talked about before, unique about your business, or that what you're offering that's going to make those people go to you, that's going to make you stand out. So stop competing with that person and work with them, because it can possibly, grow your business even bigger. Example, you have two restaurants. And I'm using restaurants because that's
Right,
life.
that's okay.
You have two restaurants next door to each other that sell somewhat similar of the same product. Hamburgers and fries.
Okay.
Right? Well, both restaurants are thriving. So why are you competing against each other? Because if you both next to each other and you both have something unique, when 4 people come to eat at this location, this area where both of these restaurants are, some's gonna go here, some's gonna go there. Now, if your restaurant wasn't there and mine was, and the other 2 people that did not like what I offered did not want to come there, now the other 2 people that was with them that do like what I offer is not going to come either. They're going to go somewhere else where all of them can enjoy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So if I'm built next to you and we both are selling, scarves. Now my scarves are silk, your scarves are cotton. Well, these ladies, these are the gentlemen, they're coming out the shop. Somebody wants some cotton scarves.
Right.
Somebody wants some silk scarves. We have the same product,
Right.
but just in different, unique ways are we offering it. So we're both about to get this clientele that's coming in. I'm not going to compete with you. I'm going to work with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to get out of that mindset that if I beat that person, then I'm doing better. I did something better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or you did it underhandedly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I get what you're saying, but inevitably there is competition within business.
It is.
And it's friendly. It's friendly competition.
You gotta put it friendly in there.
Well, because
it's not that bad.
right.
We can both live it.
Right. I mean, think about it.
We can do it.
Like you just
Okay,
said.
but before you go into that, I don't want to cut you off, but we gotta kind of like move on a little bit. We running, through time.
Okay.
So
We'll get back to that.
we'll get back to that. So we're gonna try and jump into the, some things that you kind of want to address.
Okay.
Some things to, what was it?
That was the 9 things to quit while starting a business.
9 things to quit while starting a business. Okay, and this you got from, online, right?
I did. I got
Facts.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna get a little bit into that.
So, Michelle, as you mentioned before, we want to talk about 9 things that we want to quit doing while starting a business.
Right.
And one of them, I feel like it should be trying to please everyone.
Oh yes.
And what I mean by that is that we gotta find a niche. Whatever our business is that we're trying to start, we find a niche because you're not gonna please everyone.
Nope.
But so you find your core audience that you're trying to promote to, and start there before you try to say I'm trying to do it for all the masses.
Okay, so I have a question then. How do you know what your core audience is? How do you know, like, you know, because we talked once before about target markets, and we did come to the conclusion that there really isn't a target market nowadays because
It depends on the product. It depends on the product or what you are, like me, I'm a operator.
Right.
So what I do, I don't have just a mass. It used to be women, then men started wearing cornrows. So
Right.
how that happened. So I don't look at a mass for my product and what I do.
Right.
Now on the other hand, with you, catering, you don't have a mass.
I don't have. No, I
You
don't
have
have
everybody. You have a core audience. You have everybody.
Not you want me to be specific as to who I'm going to market to, like corporations,
Absolutely,
okay.
absolutely.
families.
Yeah,
like that.
somebody's doing quinceañeras. You know what I mean? Those type of people. Those are core specific audiences that you are promoting to.
Right.
You know, like if you're in a boutique and you are you know, and you're selling clothes, you're either gonna have the mainstream clothes, you know, regular size that they have, or you're gonna have plus size, or you're gonna have kids. You know, you can't start everywhere when you're first starting off. So that's why I say, hey, if you want to do men's, start at men's. You know, and then build from there.
But retail is easier than, for example, something that I'm doing though.
Right.
But you know, you get into the industry like what I'm doing, even what you do as well.
Right.
But you get into this type of industry, it's not that easy to kind of corner exactly, you know, where would you get going? Because I can say, hey, I'm only going to do right now weddings. Okay, I'm going to focus on weddings, right? But I might get people that's looking at the wedding saying, oh my God, that's a beautiful job. Can you do birthday parties?
And then you said
What's gonna
yes.
happen?
But your specialty is weddings. That doesn't mean you can't do birthday parties and 16th birthdays and proms. But see, you have to you can't be a master of all.
No.
You know, but
do
you
I turn those people? But do I do? I mean, not turn. But do I not advertise to those people?
No, you do. But what I'm saying is that your concentration is on one variety. You know what I mean? You start there. You put your expertise into that one thing. Like you said, and it's different for every business. You know what I mean? And you have to know that, hey, if that isn't working with that, you have to give it a certain time to succeed or fail. And then until I feel like personally, until you move on to the next, or you don't leave that, but
or
you
add to it. Okay.
Yes. That's all.
Okay.
That's like that goes into number 2, fear and change. Because in your business, like you just said, you're trying to broaden your horizons. The fear of change, like your wedding thing. I'm on weddings, and now somebody wants a Sweet 16. Like similar, but not as elaborate, like a little simpler.
Yeah.
So then you say, yeah, this is what I'm doing. But if you just say only do weddings, you can cut your whole thing off.
Absolutely.
Right. And that's where the fear of change. A lot of people, I guess, have that.
Yeah.
They scared to do anything else because they figure if I do anything other than what I'm used to doing, then it ain't gonna work out.
Right.
And it's not good.
Right. And the same thing with a retailer that is now, if you're a retailer that does custom shirts and stuff like that, yeah, you can change that because it's easy, it's custom. But if you're just a person who is online, you have a niche for just women, and you're gonna sell plus size clothes, and a lot of plus size women want it, then you might not have started there, but your brain will say, hey, I keep getting these requests for plus size clothes. Should I start a plus size? And you can start small. You don't have to go into it all like you do when you first started with your mainstream retail clothes, but it's something for you to think about. And it is a different endeavor.
Right.
You know, so.
And I guess that helps people with, growth and not living in the past, because that's the next thing, is living in the past. A lot of companies,
what has worked?
They keep going back to what worked for them 10 years ago, not knowing
the game has changed.
Yeah, it has changed now.
Yeah.
Things are different now. You have to keep up with the time. Like they tell us we got to get with technology. I keep getting, flack from my kids telling me I need to get an iPhone because I'm still an Android boy. iPhone is a new thing.
She might want to upgrade it though.
But, my Android, they come to Android, they come around. They come around.
Them both.
So,
I was Android too.
But
I feel
you
you.
know, but that's that living in the past thing.
Yeah.
That's that, you know, when it used to work back then. And,
Right.
and I guess that whole thing, why fix what's not broken?
Mm-hmm.
You know that
Yeah.
little saying,
You still
but
gotta have
sometimes you gotta have,
You gotta have growth.
you gotta have growth. You're
Yeah.
not fixing it because nothing's broken, but what you're doing is you're adding to it. You're
Broadening.
broadening, yeah.
Right.
You're making it better. You want to say
Yeah,
something?
I do.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You know what? When I think about and you know, every company is doing it, whether it's to restaurant, fast food, you know, clothing. You know, you see the change. Everybody's just trying to catch on what the next person is doing because it's a wave they ride. It's a wave,
yeah.
right? But then you look at certain places, they have not changed. So, for instance, I can think offhand is In-N-Out Burgers.
Well, yeah.
In-N-Out Burgers is
Same menu.
and their line is still as big as Five Guys because they're the new fad. So people want to try them, and see that's what you gotta differentiate what you are trying to be. You have to know and sometimes it's trial and error because you can have in your mind one thing, but then you say, you know what, I'm not going to be a person, as you say, that just focuses on weddings, or am I going to, if I have a request, be able to accommodate them because it's all in the same kind of realm.
Yeah.
But there are people who want to go to a specialist, a person who they know that burger,
does that.
and that they do it well.
Yeah.
So I even though this might be good, but I know this in and out, and I know how it's gonna be. So
And that comes with the change of marketing. So they might not be changing their product, but they are changing marketing. They're using different marketing tactics and ways to grab people.
who you think? And
Yeah, their commercials aren't the same as they were, when they first got started.
no, it's
They're
not.
different now.
But everything about them is.
But what I'm saying is that it keeps it fresh in people. So the younger kids who didn't know about it now, when we were growing up, they're seeing it and it's exciting to them now because
Right.
the marketing is fresh.
Right.
They're keeping the
No,
marketing.
that's true. Yeah, they have to. So although they haven't changed
Yeah.
their core items, they're changing in the marketing.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and I guess that's,
I would say the next thing would probably be overthinking. Just like
Yes.
I mean, and it goes to everything we're doing. Just like, hey, either you're gonna overthink it and not do it,
Right.
or you're gonna overthink it and change and add on.
Yeah.
You know, so
I overthink a lot of stuff.
and so do I. To the point I overthink myself out of doing it.
Right,
you know?
right.
So
You think about it so much that you like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, you gotta try it.
yeah,
You gotta just, make the plan,
write it down.
write it down.
Like going back to your board.
Yeah,
Yeah.
going back to the board,
That vision
going back
board.
to that vision board, that goal vision board, and executing it. Just getting it out there. If it
Plain and
works, it
simple.
works. If it don't, we know what not to do
Don't
the next time.
exactly.
Right.
Don't overthink it. Just
Right.
do it. It's
Right.
like
Which goes to the next one, number 5, not being afraid to be different.
Okay.
You have to.
Right.
Even like you said, burger stand, but you have to have something that differentiates you from
The pack.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess not jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's move on because I don't want us to run out of time.
Okay.
Beating yourself up over mistakes, honey, because we make them. We all make them. Everybody
Yeah,
make them.
we're human.
Big companies, small companies, everybody makes mistakes. But not beating yourself up about it, but
It's
learning
the way you
from
bounce
it.
back.
Yeah,
It's the way
learning
you
from
bounce
it.
back.
Right, and being, and
Taking ownership of your mistakes.
there you go.
Whether it's
not
about
covering it
you-
up. I was
Yeah.
about to say that. Yeah,
Mhm.
taking ownership. What's next, Candace? What we got?
Next is sacrificing your happiness.
Ooh.
And I think that goes into play with it. People always say I can have it all.
Mhm.
I can have, the happy home, the happy business, the happy life for myself. What does that really mean? You know what I mean? There is sacrifice in happiness at some point. It doesn't mean that you're going to sacrifice the rest of your life.
Right.
At some point you are though.
You have to
it's gonna-
sacrifice something to get something that
Yeah,
you want. You
that's
got
it.
to.
Absolutely.
Like you said, it's not forever. It's just for a short period of time. As
Yeah.
long as you're working towards
Yes.
what you're trying to get to, and not
Yes.
just sitting there,
Yeah.
waiting for it to come to you. So
Yeah.
so and also, Melinda, what's left now? What we got?
Think you're not good enough?
Ooh, a lot of people, a lot of people. They get out there and they get into business and they think they're not good enough to compete with what else is going on out there.
You gotta have confidence in
That's
whatever
it.
you
got
got
to.
to. You have to, because if I don't believe it, how you gonna believe it? If I don't believe in my own product and I'm trying to sell it to you,
Yeah.
there's no way.
And we talked about that. We talked about that
Mhm.
before about believing in yourself in order to get your consumers, your customers to believe in you as well.
Absolutely.
And last we have thinking you have no purpose. thinking you have no purpose. And that takes back to when we was talking about just a little earlier in the conversation about people who feel like they're, what they have to offer is not good because so many other people have, are doing it too.
Right.
It's 500,000 boutiques out there.
Right.
But do you think that one boutique is not going to open because it's 500,
You cannot produce there's too many people in the world for one person to service.
Yep.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You're a braider. You're a caterer. You can't feed everybody that wants to.
And I can't plan everybody either.
I can't make enough honest. Everybody. So there are going to be some people doing it, and sometimes you can have the same exact thing, but because there's a need of quantity more than it is that particular thing, there's a niche for that. Then there's a niche for because there is something that sets you aside different. Maybe, because I put sparkles on something that makes people want to come to as opposed to somebody that's white. So people have different niches that it's a room out there for everybody.
It is. It's room and opportunity for everybody to succeed. Build their business, brand their business, and make it successful. Ladies. So I think we had a wonderful discussion today. We're going to get into some other things. I made a mistake last week, and I did say that we will be going to be talking about health and fitness this weekend, but it's not. It's actually the next show. Okay. So on our next show, we will be having a health and fitness guru come on and talk to us a little bit about staying fit. As we age. Yes. As we age.
I can use that.
So we're gonna get a little bit into lifestyle and everything. And she has a business that I think a lot of us can benefit from. And everything. So I want to thank you, ladies, for hanging out with me today. Once again, this was fun. And you guys can, like I say, you can always reach us at or contact us at www.blacktcomplete.com. You can always jump on there. You can look back at any of our podcasts that we have already recorded. You can ask questions, send us any information that you might want to know, or you can just reach out and utilize our services. That would be awesome as well. If you have any questions, hit us up on the website. And there's also going to be a link down below for anything that we talk about, in the show as far as like recipes or anything like that. And until next time, thank you so much for joining us. And until next time, let's connect and let's network.